Greetings, adventurers, and well-met Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. Getting a little bit of a later start, we're going to start with a different timer. The ads are set up to run, start running after 5 minutes of starting the stream, so we're going to move our thing back a little bit. We did turn our ad alerts on. That way we'll try to time our breaks and such like that. That way you're not going to miss any of the content, any of the humorousness of Hannibal making a horrible like charisma check or something like that. Felix casting a little mind sliver that gets saved against, or Ulmer being the most horrible barbarian that you could be. I'm just teasing them. Please do not be upset by that, gentlemen. Master of Dungeons here again, as I mentioned. It is welcome back to our collective game of our Fandelver and below, the Shattered Obelisk. We are in episode 8, I believe. Episode 8, yes. Our characters are heading to the ruins of Thunder Tree. We went ahead and fast forward a little bit from the end of the last session. They've had their long rest. They've sold some of their gear. They've gotten a nice little coin purse right now, I believe. You all should have a nice little coin purse, right?
It's getting a little fat now.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Nice.
Getting to the point where maybe
to be level 3.
Yeah, maybe next session, perhaps maybe going through and or after this session, perhaps maybe going through and picking up some horses. That way, those poor oxen don't have to follow you everywhere with the wagon, and you can maybe move a little bit faster. But we're going to start them off in Thunder Tree. We are going to just play for a couple of hours tonight. Normally we'll stream till 10. We're only going to stream till 9 tonight. I do have a family medical appointment that I have to help a family member with and attend with them tomorrow morning very early. So we're going to cut that just a little short tonight. Plus I have been DMing for virtual D&D weekend ever since Friday. And this had about maybe a 45-minute break before we jumped in here. But because we love all of you, we definitely wanted to make sure that we got our stream in this evening as well. So we're going to play for a couple hours. Let's go ahead and introduce our characters. We have them up here on the screen. Of course, if you're on the screen, you are seeing my view as the DM. Do your best not to give anything away in chat. Feel free, though, to make suggestions in chat. Don't forget, we also have our gold pieces. That is our channel points. The more you watch the stream, the more channel points you will acquire. And you can just click on that little gold piece down at the bottom of the chat, and that will give you some options of things that you can do. Ignore the one for 7 Days to Die. I forgot to remove that since I'm not streaming that on our Monday night streams anymore. But check everything else out there. You can help the players out and help hinder the monsters as well. All right, so let's go ahead and introduce the characters. We're going to go start with Felix and finish up with Ulmer. So Felix, go ahead and remind everyone who you are playing.
I am playing Felix. Felix is a Lightfoot halfling, Order of the Scribes wizard, urchin, who grew up in Neverwinter and is now on a mission with his friends.
All right, thank you, Felix. And then we have Hannibal.
Hannibal Kane is a Way of the Ascendant Dragon Monk level 3. He's a hill dwarf. He is a far traveler. That means he comes with, I think, bagpipes, but for flavor, mine's a harmonica. Quarterstaff, which misses more than it hits, and I'm spinning the Ring of Protection as my magic item.
Excellent. And of course, as you can tell from the portrait, Hannibal is not a manscaper. And then next up, we do have Ulmer.
Ulmer Wakefield is a half-orc barbarian. He's a barbarian level 1, bard level 2, so hence barbarian. He's has a sailor background, and he likes to get into scraps just for fun in town as he's having a few drinks. And most of the time, he's often looking to see how he could fill his purse a little bit more and hang out and have a good time with his friends.
All right, thank you, Ulmer. Everyone go ahead and start with inspiration. We do have a fourth character that is playing with them as an NPC that I run as a non-player character for the adventures. Her name is Sheoran Moonrise. She is a Twilight cleric, a worshiper of Seluna, and she is traveling with them, basically replacing our dear friend Otter, who was not able to play on Sunday evenings anymore, replacing his character, Pollock the Turtle. the missing fifth Ninja Turtle. He was playing a Twilight Cleric, so we decided to go ahead in honor of that, make an NPC Twilight Cleric that is traveling around with the party as well, which they've definitely needed of late. Welcome in, Junk Norris. Welcome in. Good to see you in chat. Thank you for the follow earlier as well. A few days back, we were chatting about some D&D and such. All right, so our adventurers are in the ruins of Thundertree. Do you all recall the name of the person you're looking for?
Read off. Radoff.
All right.
Radoff.
Yes, the druid friend of the farmer Alderleaf from the Alderleaf farm in Fandalen. Gradually, as you get to approach this area, the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane winding between dilapidated buildings choked with vines and brush. In the middle of the settlement rises a steep hill upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins. Other buildings here and there appear intact, and the whole place is eerily silent. A wooden sign is nailed to a post nearby that reads, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now." And you should see yourselves up here in the corner of the map. Did I move you over to the map page yet?
Start screen.
I might not have.
yet.
That is one of the things that I forgot to do. Let's move our players over here to the ruins of Thundertree. You should find yourselves up here in the corner of the map. And it should be daylight, so you should be able to see. As you can see, the path before you does wind off to the east, and there is a path that is heading down to the south as well. You are starting to look for this druid. What would you like to do? The ruins lie before you.
Shall we go clockwise? Like start with this building directly into the east of us?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
What is this building? Is it crumbling?
No, it is not in ruins.
Okay.
You can glance down to the southeast from your vantage point, and you might be able to see that there's a ruined building down here.
Okay. Little bit. I see a few.
Yeah, and there's a ruined building
blocks.
just to the south of you.
Okay. All right. So maybe just start with the one to the east and see what happens.
Okay. How do you want to approach?
Well,
Do you want to
Omar wants to
approach
go up and hide behind the tree and kind of look around, see if there's anything inside this.
Okay, do you want any of your companions to go with you? Do you want them to hang back, do any preparation or anything of that nature?
I'm not good
think-
range. I could follow you.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe Hannibal and myself just go up and check it out, and then once we see that all is clear, we can motion for the other ones to come on up.
Okay,
How's that sound, guys?
sure.
Sounds good.
So if Hannibal and Ulmer want to start off, the two of you please give me a group stealth check. And Shaelrin and Felix can stand back and kind of keep an eye out and come to the aid if needed. Ooh, you guys are starting off excellent tonight.
So quiet with all those twigs under our feet.
Yeah.
Snap, crackle.
So feel free to move yourselves up to the tree there. In this group, I think
Shrunk.
Ulmer thinks he's face man, that he's face, but he's actually probably BA
Oh yeah.
from the
Yeah.
A team. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he would. He wouldn't want to fly. You'd have to give him some special milk.
So approaching, you do see that this building does seem to be intact. One of the intact buildings in town. You can also see that there is a window here on the west side of the building. Just so everyone can see, I'm going to give you a quick notation, a real quick look of what Ulmer can see exactly. Of course, he can't see anything that might be on the GM layer if it is in his line of sight, as that is not something he can see.
No, see a lot of dark shadows, and I can't see inside the buildings, and I don't see any movement. So I kind of elbow Hannibal a little bit and say, "Hey, what's going on? I don't see anything. I guess we can just call our friends up.
You want to go listen at the door?
Oh, sure.
The door is around the front of the house, down to the south.
Oh.
That is a window.
That's the window.
Yeah.
Durr. All right, I'm gonna go peek in the window.
Peek in the window. Okay.
Shelrin does start to move forward a little bit since Ulmer mentioned something about them heading forward.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of motion to Felix. I'll just tell him to come on up here with us, at least to the tree.
Sounds good.
Closer.
Inside, when you're looking in, it kind of looks like the ruins of, not ruins necessarily, but perhaps maybe an old tavern or tap house. There does appear to be in that room some, like an old, overgrown oven and fire mantle that the fireplace and the cooking pot that hangs over there have grown over with vines and weeds. You do notice that there's some crumbling old crates and barrels inside that window.
Alrighty, I guess I'll wave the rest of the group around and I'll start making my way.
Real quick, hold on. Go ahead and place yourself back by that window if you would.
Uh-oh.
As you turn to invite your companions to move forward, the window opens. Well, not necessarily opens as much as crashes outward, exploding with fragments. Hannibal, please give me a dexterity saving throw to avoid some of those fragments of glass.
Of course, no problem.
Nice. You are able to duck out of the way of some of the shattering glass and give me a moment to pull a thing or two off of the GM layer, as your stealth was horrible.
Pretty bad.
And a creature bursts forth through the window and lands right beside you. The creature, let me go ahead and pull the description up for it. I will give you a handout. They should have a handout for it. Yes, it does. Pull that up so that our viewers can see the picture as well. Bursting forth. It is initiative.
Yell to Ulmer that this is going to be a pain in the ash.
A pain in the ash.
We'll roll initiative for the bad guys. And Ulmer's in as well. We'll put Shailrin in there now.
Yeah, Shale.
And we will roll initiative. She's very disappointed that she's going first, as she does like to go last as the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing the creature pop out, she has never seen these creatures before in her, 3 levels of adventuring as a cleric. So she is simply just going to test some things out. She's going to go ahead and just quickly cast a Toll of the Dead on the creature. A Toll of the Dead, I should say. If the Roll20 interface is going to work for us. There we go. It did work. It just popped up over there. Okay, so it will do 8 necrotic if it makes it save. We're going to check to see if it is immune to necrotic or resistant. It is not. So it will attempt its wisdom save of DC 13. And it will make the save. And she kind of looks at it peculiarly, but she does go ahead and reach down and pull out her warhammer. Hannibal, you are up right beside this creepy ash undead creature.
All right. Just for flavor more than anything else, I'm just going to come around to this side of it.
Okay.
And I'm going to quarterstaff it in the head.
As you move around, you do see that there's another one right behind it, about 10 feet away, making its way towards the window as well. But you also do notice that there's a back door as well. When you come around that back side, there's a door right here.
They all come out through the window. I'll just go inside and be safe. Nice.
So the first swing of your quarterstaff will miss.
One punch, not flurry yet.
Okay. That will strike true. The Ash Zombie does not seem to be any sort of immune to your attacks, so it will take the 6 bludgeoning damage. And you all can see their hit point bars, correct?
Yep.
Excellent, excellent.
That didn't go down enough, but okay.
All right, that means Ulmer is up.
All right. Just seeing him engaged, immediately I will. He would be at at the tree, thinking he's very well hidden, and he's going to throw a javelin at it.
All right.
Ooh.
A 15 actually will hit, as it is just a zombie.
Okay.
For 7 piercing. Nice.
And as a bonus action, I will go ahead and raid because I don't like the looks of this ugly mug.
Okay. That brings us to Felix.
All right. Who's going to do Mitchell?
A 14 will hit with the chill touch. For 4 necrotic. The creature is barely standing, but it is still up. Anything else for Felix? Any movement?
No, if I can stick right here.
Okay. The zombie is up. You do hear a crash, and Shaelrin does mention that another zombie has came out of the south window. And it is going to start running, dashing towards Shaelrin. There's a large cracking right near you as well, Hannibal, as this door crashes, as another zombie comes out this door.
Beautiful.
All right, this one's dashed, so it can't do anything. The one on Hannibal will make a slam against you. An AC of 21 for 5 bludgeoning.
I'll allow it.
The other one will attack you with its slam as well, missing horribly with a 13. Brings us back to the top of the round. Shaelrin is up.
Which other one?
There's one to the right and one to the left, or one to the south, or one to the right of you and one to the south of you.
I thought the one to the right of me dashed. Okay.
No, this one down here dashed.
Okay, cool.
That
All
came
right.
out the window, yes. Shaelrin is actually going to step forward. Actually, no, she's going to go ahead and try Toll the Dead again on the one that's wounded. Hopefully being able to take that one out. If it can fail its wisdom save. Wow, these seem to be fairly wise zombies, as she is ineffective. But she is going to kind of step over here in front of Felix to kind of act as a buffer. Hannibal, you are up.
Good. I'm gonna start with the quarterstaff on the guy to the south.
Oh, that will hit.
Bitch. 3.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Still up.
We're gonna flurry the first one on this.
Okay,
I'm gonna do one armed.
that will hit
Right.
for 5 bludgeoning. However, of course, you've fought zombies before, so you've dropped it to 0, but it's taken 5 to get there, so 5 damage plus the 5 plus a 5, so it's got a DC 10 con save.
Great.
And it fails, and the creature falls to the ground dead from Hannibal's fist. Hannibal, your next flurry, go ahead. That will strike true as well for another 5 points.
Mark off a key point, and that'll be me.
All right, nice round. Ulmer.
All right. He kind of takes a look at Hannibal, feels like that he's doing a really good job over there, showing off his pectoral muscles. and I'll kind of run down here, pulling out the Talon, the +1 longsword that I've got now,
Yeah.
and swing at this thing, attempting to behead it. Just
All right.
try to hit it. And
11 will hit.
oh wow, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they are still zombies. They only have an AC of 8.
That's right. All right, cool. So yeah, I got a
13.
total
Nice.
of 13. Yep.
End of turn? Or do you want to
End
give
of
out
turn. Yes.
Bardic Inspiration?
I was thinking I could, but I didn't know if I
Hold
would.
on to it for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on just for a little bit because someone needs it.
Okay. Felix.
Got two.
Oh, we're so well last time. Might as well chill touch again.
Or the one to
think
the
Omar's-
south, or the one to the north.
I think Shale and Omar are probably going to focus on the one to the south, so I'm going to go to the one to the north.
Okay.
Hannibal's facing.
An 8
like
will
it.
hit. For
Oh,
one
come on.
necrotic. Oh. Hey, every point counts. Every point counts. And you are
Does.
conserving your higher level spells. That brings us to the Ash zombies. There are only 2 remaining. Of course, when this one died down to the south of you, it did burst into a cloud of ashes. However, there's a cloud of ash there, but it does not obscure your vision or anything like that. It does not do anything negative, but it does burst into ash. So there's a huge cloud of ash right there near that window. And then the one to the north is going to take its slam attack against Hannibal. Ooh, critting for 6 points. And then the one to the south attacking Ulmer will hit for only 1 bludgeoning since you are raging. Brings us around to Shale Rin. She notes that Hannibal probably needs a little bit of healing, so she's actually going to move over and hoping to be more effective, will cast a Cure Wounds on Hannibal for 6 healing, taking Hannibal back up to 31. And Hannibal is up.
Shalrin. I quarterstaff the one to my east.
I will barely
Mad.
miss.
I'm going to give it 1 punch.
Okay. That will hit for 5 bludgeoning. Ulmer, you are up.
Just spinning around once again for another swing with the longsword.
Ooh, yeah, you will. For another 11 points. The creature is sorely wounded, but it is still standing. You see chunks of its body and just some of the ash, like just falling off of the creature.
Okay. That'll in turn.
All right, Felix.
Seeing as Shelburne is going up to Hannibal, I think I'm gonna. And the one near Ulmer is almost dead. I might as well take that one out so Ulmer can move up
Okay.
after on his next turn. So,
Sure.
Chill touch.
That will hit
6 damage.
for 6. So it will be a DC 11 con save. It will fail it with a 1, and that creature as well will turn
Oh, well
to
done.
ash, and another ash burst goes off right beside you there. Put the dead condition on him. Any movement this time?
I think
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move up. Oh, shoot. So, okay. Move up to here.
Okay. The
Just
creature.
keep an eye on them.
Okay. The creature's turn, seeing that Sharon came up to heal, the zombie's just going to step over here and use its slam at Shailrin, missing. Bringing it
Nice.
back around to Shailrin. She is going to take the disengage action and step back. She doesn't want to put herself or the rest of you at risk. She's just going to step in the way of Felix. And it is now Hannibal's turn.
Taking cue from my friend Shale, I'm going to step over here. That way, if Ulmer wants to sneak up, maybe he has room if someone else wants to do something. Yeah, let's do a Q staff. It's got to hit it one of these times.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, but it is becoming comical that you cannot hit with the quarterstaff.
We've introduced it that way. Single unarmed.
Can you take a longsword as
Nice.
can you take a longsword as a monk weapon? Is longsword a monk weapon?
I don't think so. I'll have to dig.
Okay. 6 points.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. Just I moved a little bit out of the way to kind of block Shale and make
Okay.
some room for him. That's it.
Excellent. Ulmer, you're up.
All right. I will run up and stand beside my friend and swing with the talon. And he has now got a battle cry since he's been inspired, and this sword is called Talon. He's going to make it really complicated, and his battle cry is now called Talon.
Very complicated for a very complicated character. Yes, he's a very complicated
Yes.
orc. 11 will hit for 8 points. So 8 plus 5 is 13. A con save of 13 for that undead fortitude. And wow, it will fail as well. Taking you out of combat as the creatures have fallen.
All right. Well done.
Now, Shelburne looks to you to see if you need any more healing, Hannibal.
You can hold off for now.
Okay. But the back door to the building has been thrown open, and the 2 windows of glass have been shattered, and the shutters pushed out to where you can easily access the room they came from if you wish.
Yeah, I think I will move towards the door.
Okay.
And listen.
As
Omar,
mentioned,
kinda
yeah, as I
peeks
mentioned
in the
before,
window.
you do go ahead and give me a perception check if you would, Hannibal, from where you're standing. You do hear some more shuffling in this area over here of the building. But looking in, as I mentioned before, that area is just pretty much the kitchens. You see some huge wooden tons standing on the west that you couldn't see looking through the window. And of course, you do still the faint smell of yeast still permeates the air inside the building.
All right, scamper on over to. Oh, Ulmer's coming my way. All right, I'll tell him that there's probably something behind this door that I can see, and that we should come a knocking.
Oh, yeah.
To here, giving Ulmer and anyone else room. Felix can
I'll,
cast his spell through the window.
yeah. Ulmer walks over to the window and he says, Felix, we're going to knock on this door really loud. And
All right.
ready?
Hold on,
One,
hold on,
two,
hold tight,
three.
hold on.
Okay.
Before you open it, we'll find out what's on the other door on the other side of the ad break, because we do have another ad break coming up here in a minute.
Okay.
We don't want anyone to miss the action going on. Plus, of course, we do have to run the ads to help us in supporting the channel. So we've got another ad break popping up here in 50 seconds or so. So we will pause right here before we enter through that door and all of that stuff. I do want to talk about, though, next week and the week after, next Sunday evening and the following Sunday, of course, is Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So, unfortunately, everyone's going to be, well, not, I don't want to say unfortunately, I should say, fortunately, everyone has got a chance to spend some time with their family and friends and such like that. So, we will be off the air next week for Christmas Eve and on on New Year's Eve. So, we won't be running our games for Fandelver and below next Saturday or next Sunday, or the following Sunday we'll be on vacation. So yeah, for those of you getting ready, here's the ads are coming up, and for those that are subscribers, you get to hang out here for a few minutes with us and chat a little bit. And the ads have started. All right. Anyone have any special plans for Christmas or anything like that? Special travel plans for New Year's and anything going on?
No, I don't. No travel plans. I'll just be staying here locally and doing the family and friends thing.
Nice, nice.
Oh.
Anyone have any long travel for visiting in-laws or anything like that?
We're heading to South Carolina to see my in-laws and then my parents a couple days after Christmas. So
Oh, nice.
coming back. We're actually coming back on New Year's Eve. So
Driving or flying?
Oh, wow. Nice.
driving.
Ooh, driving down the East Coast from New England all the way down to the Carolinas. Ooh, that's going to be a trip.
But yeah,
Yeah.
times.
My trips are fairly short. When I travel up north to northern Indiana to visit my in-laws, they're about 3 hours away. So, yeah. What about you, Hannibal?
Christmas Eve, all that stuff will be local, and then New Year's Eve we're bustling from Connecticut up to New Hampshire to spend New Year's Eve with a band that we like.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. No New Year's plans here. As a matter of fact, we won't be streaming our game, but I might stream something for fun, just to for those that aren't necessarily those that go out on amateur night, as we call it.
Yes.
Better to stay safe than have a chance to get into trouble or have somebody
for
else
sure.
hurt you or something like that as they're not paying attention to what's going on. Yeah, we should
Yeah,
be
we
coming.
don't have any plans.
Gotcha. Yeah, we should be coming to the end of the ad break here shortly, so we can get back into the action. I want to do a small little prep thing over here to get us ready to go.
All right, chat. Watch what he's doing and let us know.
No, do not. I won't ban you from watching, but I will ban you from chat.
Ooh. Right along with those people that suggest the B team or the Z team to our A team.
I know the Z team.
I'd just say I'd say the JV team.
Oh. Well, at level 3,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I think that might work out a little bit better for us to do the. Of course, for our subscribers, they're still getting to see everything. But since the ads are placed at special times during the stream, we can always take just a small 2-3 minute break while the ads finish playing. That way, people that maybe cannot afford to get the subscriptions, or maybe they want to do their Prime sub somewhere else, that's not a problem in any way whatsoever. Bird Secure says my maiden name started with a Z, so they like the Z team.
Oh, okay. No worries. Hey, Z teams.
Yeah, you get them, Bird Secure. So it hasn't given me a message about the ads finishing up, but they're usually about 3 minutes long, so we could probably go ahead and get started. They do still see the stream up in the top right corner of the thing. So, Ulmer, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Design Lizard,
Ulmer.
congrats on your wedding. What?
Ooh.
Oh dear, 3-5 game joke. Oh man, that's dirty, Vern. That's dirty.
Well, now you got it. Now you got to tell us what's going on.
Oh boy. Okay.
Our bard in our 3-5 game was having weird visions, cued by a demon, and apparently as the visions progressed, she was marrying this infernal, evil, awful person, and the only way to save it was if I were to marry her, which her character and mine don't usually see eye to eye, so it's a joyful wedding of necessity.
Or out of
Yeah.
fear,
Oh.
out of fear of marrying the infernal, right?
Yeah, to keep her out of trouble.
Oh, so you're being honorable about it, trying to help someone
She
out.
said, "Do you want to help me out?" And so I rolled a handful of d20s, and most of them came back even, and even is yes in my decision-making
Ooh.
world. So
Fair enough. Fair
yeah,
enough.
I got the booby prize.
All right, that's awesome. All right, so whenever you're ready, Ulmer, Hannibal, Felix,
Okay,
feel
so
free to open the door.
Olmor is what kind of door is this that we're looking at?
It is a wooden door. Let me see if there's anything specific. We're going to say that they aren't. They're probably. We'll give it a small chance. I don't think it has anything about the doors in there. So we're just going to roll a die. We're gonna roll die 10 on a 1 or 2. You'll have to have a strength check to open it because of because of the fact that it's so old and ruined that perhaps maybe water has swelled it shut or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you feel
Reason I was asking
Sure.
is Olmer was going to just kick it in.
Go ahead and give me a strength athletics check.
All right, he was just going to kick it in and yell, rah, because
Talon!
he's still fired up. He's rah, Talon. He's excited. Strength. All right, here we go. Strength athletics. Boom. Oh,
Hell yeah!
DC's only a 10. You kick
Okay.
it open, which will immediately put you back into another initiative, as there are 3 more of these on the other side of the door.
Me and Shale at the bottom.
Of course, they are zombies, so they're moving a little slow. You are the first to act, Ulmer.
okay.
Your rage would not still be active because of the
He's
fact
not
that
raging. Yeah, he's just yelling. So he actually has a bit of sense. He sees 3 of them, and he says, "All right, you ashheads, come and get
you
it.
assholes. Come
You
get it."
ashholes. Yeah, you ashholes." Yeah, I keep forgetting we're not PG anymore. He steps back, and he will chuck a javelin at this one.
Let me double check just to see if your vision can still see it, just to make. Yep, you're good to go. Fire away. That will hit.
18. Oh, minus the rage. He's not
Yep,
raging.
no worries. -4. Nice. Any more movement?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of sidestep a little bit to give Shellrun a little bit of room if
Okay.
she needs to do anything. And other than that, I'm going to post up right here.
All right, next is Felix. You should be able to see one through the window, right, Felix, over here?
See this one right here.
Yep.
Nice.
So we're gonna
Ooh,
chill touch for 8. And I got it.
Ooh.
Max damage.
nice.
Yeah.
Any more movement?
I think I might climb in the window.
Okay. Give me a simple acrobatics check, if you would.
Okay, acrobatics. That's much better than athletics.
No problem.
There we go.
You're able to kind of just jump up. I mean, you're halfling. You find a couple spots on the window to jump up, to kind of almost leapfrog in to avoid any of the glass that's still in the panes there from the window, so you do not take any slashing damage from the glass. Excellent. Hannibal, around to you.
Right. What's going on? Step up, step over, see drama, and I think here.
As you step through the doorway, you have a vision that if you marry Ulmer, that Felix will not have to marry a hag.
Excellent.
Oh,
Let me see how I feel about that. Not gonna happen. 215. Sorry about.
All right, there we go. Thank you, Burn Secure. That's going to be awesome.
so sad.
All right, I'm going to hit with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, you will. Okay.
And yeah, we'll do a single unarmed.
That will hit. Nice.
That's
Things are picking up for Hannibal. That's awesome. Shailran is
Oh.
up. She, from her vantage point, let's see exactly what she can see. She can see the one that Hannibal is fighting. She can see the one in the corner that Felix hit. So she is going to go ahead and not move and just cast her Toll the Dead on the one back in the corner first. It is already wounded, so it might have a chance to take some damage. If it fails to save, which, man, she is just starting to feel a little bit insecure about her clerical powers, so she is going to go ahead and step in just in case Hannibal needs any help. And she's kind of surprised by the one to the south. And the zombies are up. These two are actually going to move forward towards Shailran. The one on Hannibal will just attack with a slam, missing horribly. The one that is wounded from the chill touch, oops, not a save, is going to take a slam attack at Shailran, and her breastplate and armor fend off the attack from the first one, as it does from the second. And Ulmer is up next.
Okay. A little more. Yeah. He's just going to stick to the plan, and he sees everyone else is going in. I don't want to miss out on the fun. He steps in and attacks the one that's just to the south of Shailran
Okay.
with the towel.
That will hit. Nice.
And then they'll go ahead and move down one just to give a little room.
Okay.
Clear the doorway. And in turn.
All right, Felix, you're up.
I think I'm just going to hit the same one with the chill touch again.
Okay, back here in the corner. That will. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
this one right
Yeah. A 12 will still hit.
Max damage again.
Nice.
Nice. Look at that.
Stay put where you're at.
Yeah, I'm going to stay put.
Okay, Hannibal.
Sounds good. Okay, so we got Ulmer in here now. I'm gonna scooch to here. I'm gonna try the staff, quarter staff. I'm gonna hit the one to my north.
You will hit. It does have an AC of 8.
Yeah. Just double check. Yep, I'm gonna drop a flurry of blows. First one up to the north.
Yes, fingers always magic missile of the darkness. And that one is still standing, barely, but it is sorely wounded. Again, as you can picture, the creatures are undead, and but many parts of their bodies and all the gaping holes, you can see them filled with ash, and ash kind of explodes around as you punch them and kick them and hit them with your quarterstaff.
All right, I'm gonna throw one more backhand at this one, the north one.
That will hit.
Yay.
For 6, he must attempt a
Good.
Constitution saving throw. DC is 11. He will fail, and that will destroy that
Wicked.
ash zombie as it
Nice.
gives off another ash burst.
All right, so I did 5 movement.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do 10. Oh no, shoot!
Yeah, I was going to say
can't.
that will
Yeah.
provoke, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Shailran's up. She is going to try to hit the one to the south because her Toll the Dead doesn't seem to be working. So she's going to swing her Warhammer at the one to the southeast, right below Hannibal.
Do it.
And she's not very good with her Warhammer, so she is just going to stand fast and hope that she can withstand these attacks. However, moving down, Hannibal, you have drawn the attention of the one that is on her. It will attempt to slam you. and will hit you for 6 bludgeoning.
Easy peasy.
And the other one on her will miss. Bring us back around to Ulmer.
All right. Moving over just a bit and attacking with the sword. Swinging.
Nice.
That will hit. Nice.
Or 7.
Brings us to Felix.
Let's see if I can finish off that one. There's that then hit and damage again with the max damage.
Whew.
Man,
Bravo.
So that would
It's
be
3
a
in a row.
he is chilling tonight.
DC
And that's a nice high con fail
13.
save. Hopefully.
Yes. Oh.
Oh,
Oh. It looks as almost as it's going to fall, and then it kind of shakes its head a little bit and rights itself as its undead fortitude kicks in. Anything else?
no. I feel if I go in there, play some.
All right, Hannibal.
All right. The one straight south. Quarterstaff. Yay.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be a rather high con save of 15 for it. It will fail, and it is dead as well.
All right.
Quarter
That's
staff.
a single unarmed strike for the one under shell.
Okay. That will hit on the number. It is still up.
Yeah.
The monk has awoken. The sleeper has awakened.
Brushing ash out of my chest hair. I'm done.
Sherwood's going to attempt one more time to do a Toll of the Dead. The creature only has 3 hit points left. Let's see what the save happens with the wisdom save. Oh my goodness. The zombie is up. Ulmer, you have gotten its attention. It's going to attempt to slam you. It misses with the 7. Back around to you, Ulmer.
Tee it up.
Swing away.
Nice.
That will hit. Whew. Another 15 con save. And that creature too has fallen as a burst of ash. Ash burst goes off into the air, taking you all out of combat.
Well done, everyone.
Felix in so he doesn't get grabbed from something outside going by the window.
This side of the building definitely seems to be some sort of common room. You see a small bar right near the door where you entered this side of the building, and a number of rotten and broken chairs and tables in the small common room of this small little
Anything worth
Draft
stealing?
house.
Anything worth picking up?
you can give me investigation checks if you'd like, looking about.
Of course.
Nice.
Nothing really of value at all to find. Most of, as I mentioned, most of time-worn furniture rotting away, most of the wood rotting from termites, things of that nature. Leaky roof, also water damaging some of the tile inside, but nothing of value.
All right, Ulmer looks like he's heading out, so I will get right up alongside him.
Okay.
Opening the door.
20 more zombies.
It does lead to the outside, and as you walk outside, you can see that there's a weathered signboard by the door of this building that shows the faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but it's more intact than the ruins across the road that you can see down here to the south.
I think
Okay.
Mr. Ulmer suggested we do rock around the clock.
Fine with me, or we could change it up. How you feeling? What do you guys want to do?
I'm easy.
Are these bushes? Can we get through this easily?
It is some thicket there. Let me see your vision. It would be difficult terrain, but yeah, you could make your way through there if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go around the corner of the building, kind of peek and see.
Shelrin
Okay, it's
does.
the same all the way up.
Shelrin does ask if Hannibal wants any healing at this moment.
Sure. I'll take one.
Okay, she will go
I
ahead
just
and
I don't want to waste and go over.
9 healing.
Very efficient, my friend.
Very cool.
I high five her again.
All right.
Shelrin
Going
does.
east?
Shelrin does mention that there are paths through the village. What if there happens to be creatures in there, in the brush and such like that, that might not might hinder our explorations? She would
All right,
also
if that-
she would also note that if there are animals to be mindful, they might be animals that are loyal to the druid.
I ask Ulmer, what are you doing? PN, get out of there. Come on, stick to the road.
Yeah, I step back when she says, mentions that there might be something hiding in the bushes. He kind of suspiciously looks at the bushes and makes for the path.
She was again.
Immediately.
If you want to head that direction, that's not a problem. I was just bringing up something in her personality that she would have mentioned to you.
And Olmor, he was referring to the wisdom of an elf, even though he has other feelings about that. He he would probably be like, oh yeah, sure, I better do that. She's probably right. There's monsters in there or something. Bugs, bugbears, creepy crawly centipedes.
But you can see Hannibal. There's a ruined building over here to the west, and there's a couple of ruined buildings that look like they might have once been some sort of larger complex. That might have been like maybe a barn and a house. You're not really sure. Down to the south here, Homer.
All right.
Yeah, so now Ulmer is definitely going to stay on the path as he starts to move south a little bit.
Okay.
Not really trying to sneak, but not moving really fast and trying to be trying to be conscious and quiet about making too much noise.
Okay.
Looking around, looking at the buildings, making sure there's no zombies going to fall out of the windows.
Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Yes.
Oh
Indeed.
boy.
Nailed it. Ulmor is very perceptive about the path in front of him, the gravels, the stones, the rocks.
Hannibal, as you move into that area there, you notice something. Actually, no. Yes, you do. You do notice something. Let me bring it over from the GM layer. Something appears to be moving just inside the ruins here. I can tell you that the ruins of this area, these ruined side-by-side cottages, look as though they might have been the homes of prosperous shopkeepers or well-off farmers in their time. All that remains are collapsed walls and piles of debris. Several young trees have grown within the ruins. And you happen to note that in the overgrown brush just inside the door, can you see that, Hannibal? Right here?
You're on mute. You're on mute.
That's very clever of you. Yes, I see the corner of something orangey yellow circle and some bushes back here.
It does seem to be some sort of creature, like a plant-like creature. It doesn't notice that you've noticed it, though.
All right, let me just check. I don't think. No. Okay. So I make the cool A-team hand gestures to Ulmer, Shelrin, and Felix and say, whatever hand gestures would tell them there's some sort of plant thing in this doorway and we're going to go kill it. Or talk to it. probably kill it.
It might be the druid. Don't kill the druid.
We'll see.
As you step forward, Hannibal, this rather ravenous, hungry creature does move to attack you.
Glorious.
It is initiative.
Oh,
3
at
days.
least I beat Almer.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Felix is on it.
Hold initiative.
I asked Felix if he has Fireball yet. Do it.
It's in a spell book waiting to be transferred.
I got the gold you need.
I think it does have Fireball in one of the spell books, right? But you just can't memorize it yet.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't remember if it's a spell book or if it's a.
Scroll.
No, or if it's scroll. We have both. I just roll a fireball and it's in a spell book.
All right. So that brings up Felix first. Felix, you're able to act first. Here's what the creature looks like. Show that to everyone.
Oh. Groot.
Familiar with these. I've used these a few times myself. As Design Lizard knows.
Yep.
But I can't see inside the door yet, so I have to move down. Let's see, it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I can just see the
And
corner.
you actually switched off. You don't have the boots anymore, right, Felix? You have the staff of defense now.
That is correct.
Those that did not have a chance to see the last episode, Felix did acquire a staff made of hardened glass as hard as steel, known as the Staff of Defense. Go ahead, Felix.
All right, I can just see it from here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use my Awakened Spellbook to change the types of a cantrip. You cast a spell with a spell slot, so you can change place damage. So
Correct, yeah.
can't change the fire. Let's do a chill touch.
That will hit.
No idea what it is. 7 damage.
That will drop the creature to the ground, dead.
I turn around. Damn it, Felix. Damn it, low initiative. Right.
Anything else for Felix?
No. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a 5-foot step. That'll be the last of my 5 foot, or last of my 25 feet.
Okay.
Move back.
You hear some rustling in the leaves and underbrush as another creature comes out over here by Shailran and Felix. And moves over to Shailran and attempts to attack. Missing horribly. It's just starving. Shailran is up. She's going to turn the swing with her Warhammer. She's going to miss. And Hannibal's up next.
Would I hear that? I would hear that, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Some wood on wood action. Swinging it in the head.
Oh, we had a ad break come on too. My apologies. I did not see that.
Oh, okay.
We're okay. Go ahead and roll the damage. It's got about 30 seconds left. That will finish that one off. And you do hear a number of them also coming from the area over to the west of you.
Like,
a little bit farther west.
All right.
Anything
So
else for Hannibal?
I'll call to the party. There's more up here. Do we want to check them out so they don't surprise us?
Keep moving because you are still in initiative. Yes.
Yep. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I only have 35 right now. Yeah. All right. So I'll move 5 more. I'm just going to call to them. There's more over here, I think.
Okay. Ulmer.
Well, seeing that Felix is throwing out spells left and right, taking care of these little twiggies, um, he will play a little tune on his lute and give Felix bardic inspiration, in addition to having the magical inspiration for Felix.
Nice.
And I will. I can barely see this guy here.
He's dead. He is dead.
Oh, he's dead? Okay. All right. So in that case,
He's
I
got
will
the dead token marker on it because he is my initiative
Oh.
holder as well.
got you. I could only barely see him through the cracks there. Okay, cool. In that case, I'll go ahead and step around and
You see
all the way
Hannibal.
around up here with Hannibal.
I was gonna say you see him pointing to the ruins over here to the west.
And I'll stop there and I'll say, where are they?
All right.
And that's it.
Felix.
All right. Guess I'm gonna move up 10, 15, 20. See one.
You do indeed.
50, 55, 60, 65, 75 feet away from me.
Checking the range on your spells.
Chill touch is 120 feet.
Perfect.
Pop
Oh,
that.
that will hit.
And do that for 5.
That will finish it off.
Okay. And I'll move up another 5 feet. Yeah, that's the last 5 feet of my movement.
Okay. They are up.
And,
You do see another one come rushing out of the building and rushes forward, screaming ravenously. Shailrin is up. She is going to take the dodge action and start looking towards the southeastern road. Hannibal, you are up.
Oh boy, cool. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to say hello to this one.
That will hit, and that will finish the final one off, taking you out of combat.
All right, move up to here, not knowing that there aren't any more.
Excellent.
All right.
And that will take you out of combat and give us a few moments here. It was my fault that we did go through the last ad break without stopping the action, as it was close to the top of the hour for us to take our first break anyway, which is coinciding with those ad breaks. So let's go ahead and take a small little break here for about 5 minutes or so. Refresh your beverages, those watching, stretch your legs, use the restroom and such like that. And we will be back in a short amount of time. Please stick around. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Party just defeated some twig blights and are getting ready to head into these ruins, this ruin building to the south, to investigate it. But we are checking out something, as Ulmer does have a magical longsword now, but he still has his moon-touched longsword. So we're looking into the ability from Tasha's, the ability that Hannibal could use to make a martial weapon, a monk weapon. We're just checking to see if he's proficient with longswords.
Am not.
Am
Nope.
not. Okay.
Nope.
So eventually there might be the path, if you don't come upon something else that would be a magical monk weapon or something like that, that we could find some different ways, perhaps maybe get in the 4th level if you get a feat where you can take like a weapons master or another feature that you might get at 4th level, a different feat or something like that. We'll see what happens with that as it goes. So we were just checking on that to see how it worked. Okay, so the twig blights have been felled. You have the 3 ruins of the cottages nearby.
All right.
So
Ulmer kind of steps around the tree and he says, "Hannibal, what's going on over there? Maybe instead of that stick, you should use a spear. You know, you could throw the thing and it's got a pointy end." But, all right, let's go down here and see what's inside this building.
go.
Starts moving down.
Yeah, if you want to look about, you can give me an investigation check, checking around the interior of the cottage. Oh, nice. Hannibal, the DC was only a 10. Checking around the interior of the cottage, you do note and find an old chest among the roots of a tree growing in the house.
Very cool.
The chest is a bit old, but it is pretty solid.
We call Ulmer over.
What have we got here?
A chest, not as nice as mine, but
Oh,
Nice. What would you like to do with it
all
all?
right. Just try to open it.
It is unlocked. You open it up, and it contains a vast number of copper pieces mixed amongst some silver and a few gold coins as well. There's 1,400 copper, 160 silver, and 90 gold. You can easily exchange that once you get back to the provisions office there in the provision shop in Van Dalen to 14 gold, 16 gold, and then 90 gold. So you can add it up that way if you want, because obviously you can exchange those once you get back to town.
gotcha.
120.
Yes, basically 120 gold.
Cool.
Ooh,
Very nice.
big brain on Felix.
He is the wizard
All right.
after all.
All right.
16 intelligence.
Let's check out the other house, the other thingy. Or was that both?
That was searching. I assumed that the other ones came out of here, so I assumed you searched all three coming through.
Okay.
It was this tree right here
Right.
where you found it.
Gotcha.
Actually, where your tokens are. Yeah.
All right.
And Shaylin is awaiting you at the crossroads over here. Wondering where you would like to go next. There is the path to the southwest and a path that continues on to the east.
Finish up this half of the town.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Go counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
So I'll come down to here and I will point to this one.
Okay.
To this one. Oh, so counterclockwise. So
Give me 1 second.
I'll come-
Give me one
Yep,
moment. You notice that as you get to approach the small house is in better condition than the dilapidated structures nearby. The doors themselves are reinforced with heavy iron bands and thick shutters protect the windows. Let me make sure that the windows are closed. They are closed. You just can see through them. But yes, now you can, just want to let you know that this is in better condition than the rest. There are thick shutters that protect the windows, and the door has been reinforced with heavy iron bands.
Ooh. I asked Homer and Felix. This one looks a little different. What do you think?
Definitely different. These the zombies in here, they like to live in style.
I'll knock on the door. You get your weapons and spells ready. And I'll knock.
As you move to knock on the door, Hannibal, a voice calls from the other side. I know you're here. Come in.
I look at Ulmer and give the, shall we?
Okay. He still have my sword out though.
Opening the door and walking in, you do note that this does appear to be a quaint little cottage, not extravagantly decorated by any means. All of the items are made from most likely fallen wood that has been fashioned. There are many fresh flowers. You do note that there are a couple of birds and rodents that crawl across the floor and kind of scatter about and hide when you enter. And there does appear to be an elderly human woman with very long white hair.
Oh, I don't see her token.
She doesn't have a token. But let me see if there's one in here to maybe pull out for you.
Gently gesture for Felix to stand behind me just in case.
There might not be. I think we were looking for one to see if there was a picture of her, and there was not.
Of course.
I just have a handout, though. There we go. There's a fox on her shoulder as well. There is a handout for her.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
You've come to the ruins of Thunder Tree. I am Radoth. My friends have let me know that you had entered the ruins some time ago. Did you not see the sign that I posted outside?
Situation dire. We were told to
hold
seek you
tight.
out.
Hold tight. Don't all speak at once. Please, please. Yes, Dwarf, as you were saying.
Trying to figure out who told us to come talk to you. I think it was Darren Ettermath down in Fandelver asked us to come up and talk to you.
It was the farmer, Alderleaf from the Alderleaf farm. She had mentioned,
Alderleaf.
yeah.
Yes. Floppy Mini.
Ah, I see, I see. Have you noticed the ash zombies towards the northern part of the village?
Yeah, we took care of those for you.
Yes. Well, there are areas throughout town. I have become very adept at staying away from the ash zombies, as well as avoiding different areas that might have some mutated plants. But of course, they do wander about. I would note that some spiders lurk in the ruins at the base of the hill.
Mm.
What have you?
Spiders?
Yes. What have you come for?
Oh, we come up here to find you.
Yes, my dear, that was stated. And she kind of looks at you, kind of being surprised. Are you half orc or full orc?
Half orc.
Oh, half orc. Okay. So she doesn't look at you as surprised as much. She does look at the halfling carrying a wizard's staff and wearing wizard's robes, and gives a very polite and gracious smile to you. She says, "You have come seeking me. What do you seek information of?"
We need to locate Cragmaw Castle. Got some bad business going on all throughout the area, and all signs seem to point to the goings on at the castle. We were told you knew of its exact location.
She kind of looks, her lips purse a bit. Well, you
Yeah,
must
we
know.
all. Okay, go ahead.
You must know. I must tell you something up front, she says. I am a member of the Emerald Enclave. If you've not heard of us, um, we are those that travel the wilderness and like to preserve the natural order in the wilds. We do work to restore and preserve the natural order by keeping elemental forces of the world in check, preventing civilization in the wilderness from destroying one another, and help others to survive the perils of the wild, as well as protect the wildlife as well. I'm a bit remiss to give you information about this, as I would not want to rile up the goblins there without good cause.
Well, in interest of keeping balance, there's actually a character known as the Spider, who's a drow who's kidnapped some local dignitaries, a brother, well loved down in Fandelver, and sounds like they are looking to cause some trouble in the Wave Echo Cave, and specifically return back the Forge of Spells for nefarious uses. So, if you're at all interested in maintaining balance, assuring that the spider does not succeed in reactivating the Forge of Spells, pretty good idea to help us catch them before they pull this off.
Ah, so you're the smart one of the bunch, eh?
No. I have the beautiful chest hair.
And she kind of chuckles a bit, and you see the fox kind of crawl around on her shoulder, situating themselves, and she says, "Well, this cave and whatever this mine is that it contains is, to what it is, I am unsure of its danger to the wilderness. However, I would offer you a bargain if you would hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I could give you the location and direction to Cragmaw Castle. If you would do a favor for me."
Kill the ash zombies? We already did. You're welcome.
No, no, no.
What's your favor?
Something a bit more mindful of something to at least help these ruins. Of course, there are a few other creatures, and I'm not asking you to clear the ruins out completely. If you wish to do that, that is your choice. I'm sure there might be things, valuables left behind, trappings of civilization that might interest your kind, but I have a more pressing matter myself. I need you to chase off a dragon.
Oh,
Dragon.
that's a simple task. Yeah, sure. Dragon. Okay. Is it
They don't
here?
call us the B team for nothing, ma'am.
She does say that there is a young dragon by the name of Venom Fang that inhabits the small tower to the north, right in the smack center of the northern part of the ruins. If you're able to chase Venom Fang off, she would gladly give you the information and directions to Cragmaw Castle. But she does say, I would warn you that if you do wish to head to the Cragmaw Castle, that you ensure yourselves and secure yourselves to uh, focusing on defeating everything in the castle, as anything left behind could harm the wilderness around it.
Well, we could do that if we ever get there. Could try that, clearing it out. Kind of like what we do.
Well,
It's dragon business, though. I don't know. We've How big of a dragon? Is it a little dragon, a big dragon, a black scaly dragon, red dragon, white dragon?
it's just a young green dragon.
Ooh, goodness gracious, green dragons. Okay, they sound sneaky. I don't know, but yeah.
You're green.
Well, that's true. I'm kind of a little bit green, but yeah.
Any advice? Any tips? Any toys? Anything we can use to help you out with this dragon problem?
Oh, I'm sure if you beat on it a little bit, it'll eventually tire and flee.
Okay. Mm.
Hey, Elmer, you want to take a? Oh, you're only down 1 hit point. I'm only down 2. I was say maybe we take a quick rest in here.
She would allow you, if you wanted to take a short rest, she would allow you to take a rest here in her cottage.
I think I'd like to grab my 2 key points back if everyone else is amenable.
Yeah, I can get my rage back and bardic inspiration back.
That would be
That's a long rest.
Sharon would go ahead and spend one of her channel divinities before you take the rest to gain back one of the first level spells she cast. She's only cast 2 first level spells so far, but she would gladly take one back.
Sure
Okay.
thing.
And that would also gain her back her channel divinity after the short rest.
Short
Yeah.
rest.
We're going to tussle with the dragon. We could probably take it out as is, but no sense.
She would definitely warn you to try to approach as cautiously and as stealthily as possible. I do also want to remind your characters, and remind you as the players, of course, too, that you do know that somewhere in this ruins is the necklace that the woodcarver's wife had mentioned was somewhere here in these ruins, and that if you found it, to keep it for yourselves as a reward for saving
The herb shop.
Yes.
Maybe read off where the herb shop is in Thunder Tree.
If you want to ask her where that would be, she can tell you that it would be located. Let's see here. Just down the lane, and she's referring to this lane over here. If you can see where I'm pinging.
Okay, you're pinging here,
Yep.
just
she
down
says,
the lane.
Follow that lane to the end, and it's right off the end of the lane there.
Okay.
And the route to where the dragon is this area here.
Okay. Got it.
And go ahead and take the benefits of short rest.
Thank you. Key points back. Hit points up. Felix, you get anything good from a short rest?
I didn't use anything up that would have required one.
Yeah, he's got
Sorry.
the staff. He casts. He didn't have to cast Mage Armor anymore. He's got the staff to do that for him.
Dang.
He's got the staff for
Yeah.
shield spell.
Leaving that, the mage armor was originally just a magic initiate spell, so I can only cast that once per day, as it is.
Yeah.
So this actually gives me a couple more uses if needed. But
Nice.
So if you've taken the benefits of a short rest, just give me a thumbs up, and we're ready to go on. Just have to decide whether you want to head to the dragon first or head to the herbalist shop.
Let's go to the herbalist shop first. Everybody in agreement?
yeah,
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and head there after the ad break. We do have a small ad break going on that just started. It's got about a minute or so to finish up there. So yeah, you can take the benefits of the short rest and start heading towards the herbalist shop. Got about a minute left on that.
I ask Ulmer. Which way did she say?
She said to go up to the lane and just keep heading down the lane. East, I think.
All right.
The end of the lane. There will be trouble. I mean, necklaces.
Hopefully.
We hope there are necklaces. A necklace. A magic necklace of fireballs.
Yes.
Not for third level characters. So the ad break's coming to an end here. I would note that Radoth does give you a little bit more information. Radoth does say before you head out that she believes that some miscreants have a hideout on the eastern side of the ruins. She's seen people in black masks and cloaks skulking about. However, of course, she is most concerned about the young green dragon that has moved into the tower since the last time she was here. She does mention and ask, I would ask you, my good new friends, is this information worth your lives? Because with all of these threats and such, I would suggest that you leave Thunder Tree before you're killed.
Oh, yes, this is definitely worth it. We're not one to back down from a challenge, but if we did take your advice, maybe we could come back in a few years and take care of this dragon.
If you want the information, you would definitely have to take care of the dragon first. But of course, the path is yours to take. You can head down the lane to the remains of the herbalist shop first, if you wish, and then head to the dragon, or head to the dragon next. That is your choice.
Okay, well that solves it then.
Either way,
That's in glory.
I have herbs to gather in the forest. So good luck, friends. And with that, she goes and picks up a walking stick and a small pack, side satchel, and shoulder satchel, and the fox. And you see a couple of smaller critters kind of come out of hiding and kind of start following her out as she escorts everyone out of the building and locks the door.
Oh. Good luck with your herbs if you get stuck. I have a friend who has a book about herbs, I think, or maybe spells. I don't know. I think it was a book about herbs.
So yeah, everyone can move up there with Hannibal if you want. Obviously, if you want to move up to the crossroads, little there with the lanes, you can do so.
So we're thinking this is the herbs?
From the description, most likely.
All right. What are we gonna have in peeking in. Anything good?
Looking inside this building, the ruined shop is cluttered with sagging storage shelves and broken furniture. Shards of glass and pieces of pottery glint in the weeds and rubble next to the rotted books and casks.
I'll poke in and start looking around for a heirloom emerald necklace.
Well, as you're looking through, you can see that all the regions and concoctions and such like this in the herbalist shop have long since spoiled. The books themselves, just a cursory glance with Shailran looking through the books as well, and Felix note that the books themselves are unreadable masses of rot. However, you do note with your passive perception, Hannibal, of 15, that you do note that there seems to be a small wooden case hidden in a compartment beneath the storage shelves.
All right.
What'd you find in there?
Nothing. Drink this. Here, try this. I think this is gonna help you. No, don't drink this. No. All right. I'm sure it's not trapped or anything. I'm just gonna go for the little box.
Yep, you grab the case. It is made of wood. It doesn't. The case itself does not appear to be worth anything, really.
All right. I turn around and open the case in front of my friends so we could all see the whatever's in it.
As you open it, it does contain a beautiful gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant
Ta-ta-ta.
that has a
Found
value of 200 gold pieces.
Excellent. Beautiful. Anything else beautiful in this room, or are we
Nope.
going out to?
Everything else
right.
is pretty ruined, but Myrna was truthful to you, and you
Right.
have received a reward for aiding her and her children from escaping the Red Brand hideout.
Awesome.
Laid reward is still a reward.
All right. I say to these folks, let's go beat up on a little green dragon.
Okay, so yeah, Oldmore he says I'm all for this, but I'm also not for this.
You can all see that Sharon is a bit nervous, but she is holding that back just a little bit. She's not containing it totally, but you do know that she does whisper. You hear her whispering a prayer to Saloon as you're walking up to take this path. And you do know that she does mention that if it comes to it, she will immediately start her Twilight Sanctuary. And she hopes that that will be enough to aid us in the endeavor.
All right. I have 3 potions of healing. Everyone else have at least one. Anyone need one?
I forgot. I've got some or one. At least let me look.
Sharon is carrying at least one
Okay.
potion of healing. She has one potion of healing, and she has a couple of healer's kits too. So if anyone does not have a healer's kit, let her know, and she will give you one of you her healer's kit. With the healer's kit, you can't do anything yet with it, other than unless you have the healer feat, you can just automatically stabilize someone that's 0 hit points without having to make a medicine check.
Okay. Oldmore does not have a healing kit.
Yeah, I don't either. I'll have to buy one next time.
And this is a public service announcement to all D&D players. Healer's kits are only 5 gold pieces. So I would always suggest when you're in the town and you have a chance to buy a healer's kit, buy a healer's kit. If you happen to have the healer's feat, which is available from the player's handbook, you can actually spend that, a use of that to actually heal a character. They can't benefit from that healer's feat until after a long rest, but it is a way for you to heal characters without having to spend spell points or potions and such like that.
We'll add that to the shopping list with manacles.
Yep.
All right. Is everyone good with this?
No.
All right. Cool.
Yes. Sure.
No. Yes. No. Sure.
All right.
Let's do this.
Go fuck shit up.
All right. You can easily make your way around.
Hold on. Okay, Sharon jumped up. She did say to stealth, but
Yeah.
druid.
If you want to make a group stealth check once you get up here, feel free to do so. I was just moving her up there. It's not a problem.
All right. Stealth. Think.
Look at Hannibal's stealth check. Oh, attempt one for skill check. There we go. For Sheilrin for you. But Olmor and Felix and Hannibal, that is a successful group check.
Okay.
So your lowest was a 15, so we're going to go to a passive. We'll say a passive of 18 would reveal your character, since Felix got a 24 and you had two 15s.
Okay.
As you approach this building, give me a moment to give you a bit of information. At the top of this hill, as you're kind of slowly ascending through the brush, and first thing you note, Ulmer, is this building would have been right through the brush that you were seeking to head through earlier on.
Whoa. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't just go crashing through the brush.
Thanks, Shalrin.
That does have a round tower with a cottage attached to it. Both are in relatively good condition, although half of the tower's roof is gone. You do note that there is a door that leads to the cottage just to the northwest of Hannibal. And several arrow slit windows are visible in the tower. You notice an eerie quiet in the area, and a strange acrid smell in the air. You do notice the corpses of two giant spiders sprawled to the edge of the pathway, apparently dragged here. Their bloated bodies are punctured and blistered, and appear to have been mauled by a large animal.
You still good?
You sure you don't want to come back in a few years?
So I'm gonna go, I guess, peek in this window.
Okay. Inside the cottage contains dusty furniture draped in webbing. And those arrow slits are higher up on the tower, Ulmer. Can't really look through
Okay.
those. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you see in there, Hannibal?
Tell them what we saw. Old moldy furniture.
Okay. Well,
No, you saw furniture draped in webbing.
Draped in webbing.
Yes. Moldy and webbing are two different, definitely two different things.
You said webbing. Drew a picture in my head.
No worries. Which does give you the idea that if the dragon is here, most likely he had killed those giant spiders that might have made a home here, and is perhaps maybe leaving them for a meal later on.
Do we want to poke around anywhere else, or just open the door?
I think we need to poke around. Look around the building. See if there's anything else.
Sheilrin is going to wait with Felix right by the door.
Okay.
All right. Can I see anything in this beautiful window?
The same thing. You do notice a door in that room that leads to the tower.
And the door looks.
And another door to the north. Yep.
All right. I'm satisfied. Doors and windows. Way we can surprise it. I mean, get away from it.
You want to open the door as quietly as you can, or do you want me to?
Sure, I'll try it. I'm usually really quiet and stealthy.
Here we go. We're all dead.
If you want to, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, Ulmer. Sheilrin will give you guidance.
Oh, guidance. Thank you. I should have
Again,
asked for guidance.
yeah. Don't forget you can ask her for guidance. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
your d4. 15. You do open it fairly quietly.
Nailed it. See, told you.
You yell over your shoulder. Good job, Oliver.
Yes.
No,
Good
I do
job.
not.
See?
No, I do not.
Okay, good. All right.
Tiptoes.
Pito.
All right.
All
Entering into the cottage there, you do note, again, as I mentioned, there's webbing all over the dusty furniture in here. Definitely seems to be perhaps maybe from the furnishings. Actually, I'm not even going to make you make a check. Felix, it definitely appears this might have been perhaps maybe a few decades ago, perhaps the home of maybe a wizard. With the cottage attached to the tower, the wizard's tower on the other,
Yeah.
connected to the east there.
Old wizards. No.
So in this room, is there anything left after this? Maybe look up under the spider webs and the moldy furniture.
You can search about it if you want to.
Yeah, go ahead and look around since we're in here. I'm not trying to do intimidation.
Oh.
Investigation.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, looking about, there doesn't seem to be actually anything of value here. If indeed there is a dragon, it's most likely probably in the tower, and anything that it would have been of value, it probably would have gathered up to, especially if it's a young dragon, probably to start its own horde.
All right. All right. I step up and I'll say, "All right, Z team, what's the plan?"
Probably asleep. Open the door quietly, and we can.
Let me know, Sherwin says, let me know just before you open it, and I will bless us all.
Okay. Omar will crack his knuckles and attempt to open it up quietly when she's done finishing. When she's finished casting her spell.
She will
Or
ask
blessing.
if there's anything else that you would desire for her to cast. She does have the bless. She can cast that up to second level if you want her to. If you want, she could just cast it at first level on the three of you, which she does not mind doing. But it is something for her to concentrate on.
Yeah, maybe just the three of us, and if she wants to hang back a little bit and try to keep us alive, that would be helpful.
So what she can do then, if you want, is she can see
the
how
twilight?
she will cast bless on you right before you enter the door, so you'll be blessed right when you go through. And then what she can do is then, as her action, she can cast, she can activate her Twilight Sanctuary for you. And then
Awesome.
mechanically, as a bonus action, she can cast Sanctuary on herself in order to be able to heal you if need be.
Okay.
Unless you want her to go into combat, then if anyone wants her to go into combat, let her know and she will immediately do so.
Right.
So I asked Oliver quietly.
sounds like a good plan.
What'd you say? I didn't. You were so
What?
quiet. You asked Ulmer what?
If we're gonna try to talk at all, if it's awake, or if we're just gonna shock and awe it.
If you can see my face on screen, Sharon makes this face at you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Ulmer was kind of thinking already. He was confused about that, and he started to all but scratch his head. The
Mostly,
shaven side.
a lot of it too, Felix, you could relay. Just, I mean, even a third level wizard knows a little bit cursory information about young dragons, especially young dragons. This is probably a very pompous young dragon that wants to carve out this name for themselves and this wanting to be his lair probably is not interested in any way of being talked out of leaving.
Okay. And what time of the day is it? Is it
Fair
plenty of
enough.
light?
Fair enough, Hannibal. I like your background feature there. That's an example, exactly an example.
What time of the day is it?
It is took you a couple of days to travel from Fandalen to get here. So between the short rest, the Ash zombies, and the blights that you fought, we're going to say just early afternoon. After you basically had your midday meal during your short rest, so it's early afternoon.
Okay. So Olmor, he gets to thinking, which is going to take a minute, and
With wisdom and intelligence being your dump stats.
dump stats 8 minus 1. So, is in this room? Is there a way to? Is there a sconce with a torch on it or anything? Or
No, there are
is
some
there a way to?
sconces here and there, and there are some old rotted torches.
Okay, I've got a torch, so I'll take a sconce, and Olmor he would like to light a torch and put it in one of the sconces to kind of keep it away from the door. Maybe if there's one up here in this area, just to kind of
Sure,
have a torch nearby.
sure, you can do that.
Okay, so he'll take a few moments and use his tinderbox and light up a torch, and he'll put the flaming torch into the sconce, and then he'll ask if everyone's ready, and he'll open the door.
All right, so
Ready?
Shailrun will cast Bless on everyone right as you enter in. So
Okay.
you will have Bless. So everyone put Bless on your markers on yourselves. I will put Concentration on Shailrun. And then go ahead and activate the Bless on your tokens, obviously, and on your character sheets. And then let me know when you're ready. And then go ahead and open the door, Ulmer, once everyone says they're ready.
Okay.
Hashtag blessed.
Put the bless on my character sheet. One moment. Change all the tokens around, so that one's easy to find though. Cool. All right.
Oh yes, those are all my custom ones now that are in there. They are
Yeah.
marked by they're all alphabetical order.
Oh, nice. That was It was also easy to find with the wings there. Cool. Okay. So more has his shield at the ready, his sword drawn. Opens the door.
All right, as you do, of course, Ulmer, can you see what's through the door?
Oh yeah, he can see it.
There's a young green dragon. As you open the door, it looks to you, and it says, "Fools! I heard you open the door from the outside." It has a passive perception of 17.
Oh,
So the 15th
okay.
sleight of hand did alert it. It is ready to fight. Please, everyone, roll me initiative.
Yay.
So the first act is Hannibal, but it is the top of the hour, and we are only streaming for 2 hours tonight. Because I do have to take a family member to a medical appointment early in the morning, so we only are planning to stream until 9 p.m. Eastern this evening. So, what a wonderful thing for a cliffhanger for the next 2 weeks that we're going to have to wait for, as our we will not be streaming on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve of our Fandelver game. So we are going to leave it right where it is. We're going to leave the turn order right where it is. All of the spells that are in effect. The dragon is going to be going right after Hannibal. And he was prepared, having heard you open the door with the sleight of hand check, only missing by 2, with the dragon having passive perception of 17. So you'll have to come back in a couple of weeks when we have episode 9 of Fandelver Below the Shattered Obelisk. How's that for a cliffhanger? You guys like that?
That's a cliffhanger indeed. Yeah, it is. Classic cliffhanger. I love it.
So we will be back here. We're not going to have to really do any intros other than you're just saying hello and all stuff like that. When we come back and we will get right back into the combat. We're going to leave the turn order up exactly where it's at. I already have the Young Green Dragons character sheet ready to go. It will have to be reopened, of course, when we come back around. But thanks for everyone for watching tonight. We will be back tomorrow night with our Around the Campfire stream starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will have our Dungeons and Deliberations on Tuesday and our Tavern Talks on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, both. Thank you all for watching. It was wonderful to see a lot of people we haven't seen in a little bit. Thank you very much, Sir Make My Day. I just saw you post in there as well. Thank you so much. It was good to see you, and salutations to you, fellow human. Of course, Prince Secure, thank you for the awesome story that we had with Hannibal. It actually seems to give Hannibal a little bit of inspiration with his dice rolling. He actually got a lot better at his dice rolling after that story. Maybe it infuriated Hannibal a little bit. Maybe not Hannibal, but perhaps the player of Hannibal. To roll really good. But yes, we're going to be back in, we'll have a 2-week break for our Sunday night streams because of the holidays. We hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. If you can come back tomorrow and join us for our Around the Campfire stream. It is horror-based video games tomorrow evening. We do play some Dead by Daylight. We just started the Bone Chill event, which is the winter event. The Christmas event for that game as well. We'll be playing that tomorrow night, and then we'll have some discussions about D&D for Dungeons and Deliberations on Tuesday. Talking about what I'm probably going to do is talk about a little bit of story building and adventure building, as I'm going to be spending the next 3 weeks deep in writing mode, trying to finish up my Dreams of the Red Wizards, Obscure Devotions, Ultimate Adventure, a Tier 4 epic, multi-table epic adventure that my friend and I are writing together to finish off my storyline for the Dreams of the Red Wizards for Adventurers League play. But thank you all for watching. Of course, thank you to all our supporters, especially our patrons from Patreon. Of course, thanks to our players, Dantashin, Design Lizard, and Angelus. Thank you both, or all three of you, so much for playing as well. If you'd like to help support the channel, please consider becoming a patron or subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/themasterdungeons. There are some specials on subs and month-long subs, 3-month subs, recurring, such like that. On Twitch here, you should be able to see that below our stream here as well. Of course, if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, connect that to your Twitch channel, and you can get a free sub every month. We do have a reminder up on screen when you scroll over the stream on the right-hand side, reminding you about your Prime sub and, of course, Prime Gaming free things that you can get as well. Of course, the link to our Patreon page as well as our YouTube account and our YouTube channel, as well as all of our social media accounts, can be found in the About Us section below here on Twitch. If you would subscribe to us on YouTube, it is free. Like, share, comment on the videos if you like them. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us some likes, retweets, all of that good stuff. Every sub, like, and share helps us immensely. You can also keep in touch with us and support the channel by clicking on the About Us section below and hit that Discord panel where you can join the Master of Dungeons community Discord server and help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive D&D community. The merch store is available if you want to check that out. We have some t-shirts, hoodies, some ball caps, and some glassware. Also, after the new year, we are planning on eventually starting to simulcast here on Twitch and on kick.com. So if you would go to kick.com/Master of Dungeons and give us a follow there. Once the new year starts, we'll start doing a couple of test streams over there on the different evenings. That won't coincide with our Twitch schedule. And eventually, once we get enough followers over there, we will start simulcasting to both Twitch and Kick at the same time. Of course, tips are always welcome, but not expected. Thank you all for watching. And as always, have a wonderful, I shouldn't say as always, have a wonderful holiday over the next couple of weeks. I hope you have a lot of fun with your family and friends and get some quality time in with all of them. And as always, happy adventuring. Have a wonderful evening and the rest of your week. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.